Hi everyone, Nick Credicos here of Nick's Seasonal Decor with my friend Tanya.
Hi.
What we're going to be doing today is creating a spring wreath, spring and summer wreath. We're going to be using a sign that says, "You are my main squeeze." Is that the sign right there? There it is. Just a little rectangle. It has some lemons and limes on it, but I couldn't get those today. I asked my grandmother, but she forgot. So, afterwards, if we feel like we want to add some of the artificial fruit, we can. But let me just pull up the feed on my phone, make sure we are live before we get started. Make sure we are live. Awesome. Hi, you guys. So we are going to be using a dollar store form. We have a few supplies pulled out. I don't have all that much in these colors right now. I obviously have a lot of lime green, but yellow is not my favorite color, so I kind of stay clear from that. But, yeah, let's get started. So a dollar store frame, we have some pipe cleaners here. We're probably going to use the lime green color ones versus the kind of like the dark hunter green. Hi, you guys. All right, so what I think, I don't know if you should cut the ribbons or the mesh. What do you want to do?
The ribbon.
The ribbon?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know how long I want that, so let's just do this first. We're in no rush. You guys know this isn't a tutorial. This is kind of just like a hangout type of video. So, if you guys want to hang out with us, hang out with us. If not, then so be it. Hi, everybody. Up to almost 400 people already. Awesome.
I'm going on it right now.
So what I do with my work wreaths, every one from the Dollar Tree has 6 individual sections. What I do is I place 3 in each of the 6 sections, and I place 1 on the inner 2 rings, and then 2 on either side of the one in the middle on the outer 2 rings, so that there's 3 in each section. So we'll be using 18 pipe cleaners in total. Hi, you guys. Penny's from Fort Worth, Texas. I'll be in Texas next Tuesday. Isn't that scary? It's crazy how it's already here. But we'll be in Dallas. Thank you. Helpful. I kind of like those colors, I guess, together. Very springy and summery.
What colors?
These 3 together.
Oh.
Hi, you guys. It's been a while since we've done this.
I know.
I think the last video I did was with
Maddie,
you guys.
Maddie and me.
Since I've done a video. But we're back tonight. Thank you. Thanks for the shares, you guys. I appreciate it. I love when they share. Don't you love when they share? I love when you guys share. It helps me get closer to my goal, which is 100,000 followers. I'm trying to get there really soon. I'm really excited. We're about 6 or 7 away. Somewhere around there. What will you be doing in Dallas? I'll be going to the Dallas market with some other designers. This is my friend Tanya.
Hi.
She loves being in live videos. Alright, almost there. One more section left, and then we'll be done. Heat wave here in Rhode Island, 23 degrees.
We were 27, I think.
That's kind of hot for the last week.
That's what my car said, at least. But
It's been like a degree. That's it for the
Yeah.
last week. It's been freezing around here.
Dallas was 60 today.
I know, Dallas has been kind of cold too. I mean, it's not cold for us, but I guess it's cold for you guys. Alright. So we're done with this. I think, let's ask them, which mesh do you think they want to use?
This one?
Here we have the green with the yellow, kind of like a plaid stripe.
Or this one?
No,
Is
the other one, the yellow one.
Oh, the other one.
Or this one. I like the yellow better.
Me too.
I like the yellow one better. Let me know which one you guys like better. Either way, I'm probably going to end up going with this one, and then we could add touches of green. But, yeah, just let us know. Wow, almost 700 people. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, you guys. Awesome. All right, so like I said, I'm probably going to be using this one. I will be using this one. I don't put 2 on the inner ring. I just usually don't. But, wow, this is nice. This is pretty.
Yeah.
I like this. So we'll be cutting these 15 inches long. I'll just do a couple, and then I can have Tanya cut the ribbons once I see what length I want to cut them. I don't even know what we're going to do with the ribbons. I was thinking of doing something like funky today.
Can we do the, what are they called? Ruffles and...
We're doing the ruffles with this, yeah.
No, what's the 2 type of bow forms that you do?
Do you mean we could do one with the loop, or we could do the one without loop?
Oh, never mind. I forget what it's called.
I want to use all 3 of those ribbons together. I think that'd be pretty.
Oh, you're going to ask them then.
Since this isn't shiny, maybe we should steer clear from that shiny mesh. What do you think?
What, this one?
The pink and the green.
Oh, I keep this pink over there.
So the size of the wreath is 14 inches, and the mesh is cut at 15 inches for this. Thank you guys for the shares. 800 people. Awesome. Let's see if we can reach 1,000 tonight. So let me just place a couple of these on, and then Tanya can cut the ribbons after I decide what I want to do with them. What should I do with the ribbons? So what I'm doing is a ruffle technique. You pinch in the center. I gather my mesh towards me. A lot of people work with their fingers going towards the mesh. I just find it easiest to pull towards me. So that's what I do. Place one in each twist. What do you want to do?
With the loop or no loop?
Yeah. I'm thinking no loop. But then I'm thinking loop. Or should we do what we did with the Valentine's Day wreath and just do 3 bows?
No, don't do the 3 bows.
So do
Scatter
loops?
them. Loops, yeah.
Okay. Well, that answers that. The pipe cleaners are secure because I wrap them around 2 of the metal wires. If you wrap it around 1, it'll twist on you guys. But when you do it on 2, it kind of provides some tension. Thank you, guys. Almost 900 people. We're going to reach 1,000 people tonight, Tanya. You nervous?
A little.
Oh, don't let her fool you. She says, everybody share. She shares it with her mom and her family. That's what she does when she's on her phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you want from me, Tanya? I really like this.
It's so pretty.
So we don't have lemons or limes, but we have some of these. I don't know if I want to add anything shiny to this. I kind of think I like it.
We can
Not
see
shiny.
what it comes
We'll
out
see.
to after, yeah.
Thanks for the shares. So I don't know if I've said this in a live video because I don't think we've been close to 100,000 followers, but once we reach 100, I will be doing another big giveaway as a thank you token for you guys, for following me. It'll be probably similar to the one that we did for 50,000, where we did an Amazon gift card, a wreath, and subscription to my exclusive wreath community. If you guys have any other ideas as to what you'd like for a giveaway, let me know because it is going to be a good size giveaway. So do you want to cut the ribbons?
Yep. Which one are we using?
All 3 of the bottom ones.
Okay.
Maybe we won't do a loop and we'll just do pieces inside of it.
Okay.
Alright, let me see. Just one of them so we can see the measurements. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to eyeball it to see how long I want the ribbons. I don't want them super long, but I also don't want them super short. So we'll probably do them, let's see, 10 inches. See if that's long enough for me. Maybe we'll do 9. I don't want them super long. You know what? We'll do 9. 9 inches. So do you want me to cut one and then you just eyeball it?
How many do you want of each one?
18 of each.
18 of each color?
Oh, we made it to 1,000, Tanya.
Oh my god.
You're doing good. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for the shares. I see them all, all the comments. But I really like this mesh. It's not paper mesh, it's a burlap mesh. So it's nice and thick and it kind of feels like a fabric. But there's strands of plastic weaved throughout. You can hardly see them really. But I do like that because it does add a little security to it. Makes it a little bit more rigid. A craft outlet gift card, that's a good idea. I like that. So I'm making a spring-ish wreath, spring and summer wreath, depending on when you purchase it. But it says, the sign says, "You are my main squeeze," and it has little lemons and limes around it. I got this from Hobby Lobby last year. But I really like it. I think that's kind of cute. So, And then we're going to be using 3 different styles of ribbons. How do you say it? Gingham, I think it is. It's like a picnic table print. We're going to be using it in the lime green, the yellow, and what kind of pink would you say that is?
Like, not a baby pink, but
kind of like a babyish pink. Like a pink lemonade
a
pink.
Brighter, yeah.
I am using a rotary cutter. So I'm just going to cut a handful more and then add those to the wreath. And then if we have any extra pieces that we have to cut, we can afterwards.
I forgot you're a lefty.
I forgot you're a righty. We didn't think this one through. A box of supplies to make a wreath. I would love to learn. Awesome. You know what? That actually is a very good idea. So what I could probably do, which I think is a really cool idea, is do a box full of materials from my tutorials in my private exclusive wreath community. Since those videos are in-depth and they're a little bit more personal than, you know, like these videos, a lot more personal with my lights, I could probably put together a kit from all the materials I'm using and then ship that out early so that you guys can make the wreath with me. I think that's a good idea. What do you think for a giveaway?
Good idea.
One of the things for the giveaway. Yeah, I like the shade of yellow. I mean, I don't really like yellow all that much.
I love yellow.
What's my favorite color, Tanya?
Red.
Red.
I knew it.
I know you know it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
How much yardage is on the rolls? They're 10-yard rolls, so 30 feet.
Oh my god, I have to sneeze really bad.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, there's 1,200 people watching you get to sneeze. Yeah, keep letting us know, you guys. Are y'all thawing out in Boston? I'm from Louisiana. Honestly, today was a nice day.
It wasn't
I'm
bad.
going to be posting a picture of the streets of Boston tomorrow. Today was my first day back in the city since we had a blizzard of like 15 plus inches. And it looked like something I've never seen before. I haven't really gone to the city in the wintertime, especially right after a storm like that. All the cars that were parked on the street were just like covered. You couldn't even see the cars. It was weird. But the sidewalks are hardly plowed, so you're walking through like a 2-inch pathway. You guys will see when I post the picture. What's your favorite craft store if you could pick one? Do you know what my favorite craft store is? What is it?
Hobby Lobby.
Wow, you're good. You're a good friend. Yeah, it is. It would probably be Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is pretty new around here. We've only had it for the last 4 years, probably less. It hasn't even been that long. But ever since, you know, it's been here, I've just been going to it faithfully.
It's a nice one, too.
It's a nice one. Yeah, we have a nice one. I'm happy.
I don't know how many I have. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
I love lime green, too. Lime green is definitely one of my favorite colors. I love red with lime green, but I don't really want to talk about that because it's Christmas, and Christmas is over. So, you guys know how hard that hit me. I love my Christmas time. So yes, I am doing that. So if you guys have watched any of my home talk tutorials or any other videos I've done on this page, it's a technique I've been doing it for a while. It's easy, it's cost effective, and you know, you turn out with a beautiful wreath. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting these strips at 15 inches long, and on the wreath we have 18 pipe cleaners. They're evenly dispersed. There's 6 sections on the Dollar Tree form, and I put 3 on each of the 6 sections, 1 on the inner 2 rings, and then 2 on either side of that one on the outer 2 rings. Ooh, it's a handful to say. Hi, you guys. 1,300 people. I know, I love Hobby Lobby. I really do.
One more of the green and then I'm done.
One more.
And then on to pink.
On to pink. I wish I wasn't a lefty because this little hole for where they hang it always gets in my way. Every single time. Are you a VIP at Hobby Lobby? So again, if you guys don't mind sharing this video, like I said before, it does help me grow, and I'd love to reach 100,000 followers as soon as possible. I think that'd just be amazing. And it'd be good for you guys too, because like I said before, we are going to be doing a big giveaway. I'll probably be doing like a 2-hour special with on a live video where we create like a wreath and a centerpiece like we did last time, and then do the giveaway the next day. And it'll probably be the same fashion where I ask you guys a question like, what is your favorite wreath I have made, or something like that. And all you have to do is comment that down below. Another idea with the box of supplies is to have a Skype or Facebook chat with the person. That's a good idea too. That is a good idea. I'll probably do something along those lines this time too.
Some of these are
like on a one-on-one lesson to help your page, or one-on-one wreath lesson. Or like a half hour to pick my brain or something like that. Probably not a half hour. Probably like 15 minutes, but... Yep, I'll flip it over. Just give me 1 second. So this is what the front looks like so far, and then this is what the back looks like. If you had yellow pipe cleaners, or if we used white, you probably wouldn't see it. But I decided to use the lime green for whatever reason. But yeah, clean. Nice and clean. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Right, 4 more. A wreath kit. So a lot of people are saying a wreath kit. I like that idea. So if you guys, all 1,400 of you that are watching right now, comment below what you'd like to potentially win once I reach 100,000 followers, and I'll definitely take it into consideration.
Can I measure this one real quick?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's fine.
Okay, because some of them are a little bit longer. I want to make sure they're all even.
These are cut at 15 inches. I don't recommend the ruffle technique with mesh that's 21 inches. I feel like that's one big ruffle. If you're doing a huge wreath, by all means, but I would do probably only the poof method. I don't really do all that much with 21-inch mesh. I prefer the 10-inch, but if I do use it, it is for the poof method. But I've seen other designers, they take the mesh, they always lock it, you guys. They take it, they fold it in half, and they kind of turn it into curls, which I think is really cool. I've yet to try that, but... Yep, mesh is 15, ribbon is 9. So we need 3 more of these, and then I'll hold this up so you guys can see what it looks like. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could just add a bow to it or leave it as is. You could have like a couple of these in your house. No plain, nothing on it. Or you could switch it up for the season. But I was planning on adding a little curl to each one. But since this is not metallic, I think I'm going to steer clear from anything metallic. And all I have is metallic mesh. So I am going to be doing a membership giveaway for my 100,000 followers once we reach that. Without a doubt. This is an Olfa cutter. I have an Olfa cutter and a Fiskars cutting mat. Alright, so I need 1 more piece of mesh. I like the wreath kit idea.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. A time with you would be fun. I always enjoy our classes. Awesome. So Jennifer actually is one of the sweetest people. She sent me a box a little while back full of some goodies. So that is very appreciated, and I'm very happy that you did that. That is very nice of you. Nobody has to do that. But I like that idea. Don't you think like a 15-minute time to like pick my brain or something like that would be a good idea? You're struggling cutting ribbon. All right, last one. I promise. This is it. Give her a Kleenex.
I'm sick.
Yeah, she's a little sick.
Just a little. Okay. I did better on these ones.
All right, here's the wreath.
Okay. And here's 18 of these.
I made the pink Valentine's Day wreath. Watching your video, love it. Came out really cute. Awesome. So as you can see, I think it turned out pretty cute. If you did white pipe cleaners, you could just trim them low and keep it like this, and you would be good to go. You don't really have to add anything to this if you didn't want to. But next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help her cut some of the ribbons. Should we just do these two? I don't think you'll really see the yellow against it.
I don't think you will.
So we'll just do the pink.
Yeah. So do you need extra of the green now?
Did you cut 18 of these?
Yep.
No extras. So 1 month free to your class. So it'll probably be 3 months. That's what I did last time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my good old Betty Crocker scissors and dovetail these while she cuts the rest, and then we'll add it to the wreath. These scissors are really old, so I don't know how well they'll cut. I have a couple more, though. Yep, 15 inches. So my group is $15 a month. All right, so yeah, I think these colors look nice. I wish I had some of the fake fruit though. I think that'd be perfect.
Cute. Like a little watermelon or something.
Not a watermelon, limes and lemons.
I know, but like watermelon makes me think of summer. It wouldn't have matched though.
What? We couldn't have added a watermelon. You goof. It always amazes me how like calm and like fine we are. But,
It's 15 now.
yeah, but if we had people, you know, in an arena watching us, 1,500 people, it'd just
It'd be so
completely
much
different.
yeah.
All right. So we have 4 more of these left, and Tanya definitely has a bunch to cut. But I'll start dovetailing the ones she has. Would love to help and pointers on how to get my business started. Having a hard time with that. Yeah, so that probably would be perfect for, you know, that call that we could be doing for the giveaway. You know, you guys can pick my brain for my business questions if you guys have any, or any help that you guys might need. Yeah, I know they have lemons and limes, but my grandma forgot. She went up to Hobby Lobby today to run a few errands for me and get a few things, but Tanya, I love you to death, but some of these are 6 inches long. So I'm just going to cut a couple extra.
Shorter ones.
Yeah, there's just a few.
Is this one good?
Probably.
Yeah, that one's good. You can use that one now.
Anyone know of a way to keep mesh wreaths from fading in the sunlight? Nope. And there probably isn't a way that's going to genuinely keep the mesh from fading. You know, some people spray it with things, but I just say let it fade naturally. That's your best bet.
Alright, I'm gonna work hard right now, and they're gonna all come out 9 inches.
Yeah, Tanya can cut. You could have my map, but I think it's just as easy just doing it like
Yeah, no, it's easy. It's just
I think it's a little bit easier doing it that way personally. Thank you. I just love your work, Nick, and how you explain what steps you are taking and why. Thank you. So I'm thinking I'm not going to be adding these. I don't like them.
Aw.
I don't like the shininess. I think we're not going to do shiny in this.
The base is like already
It's
yellow.
already yellow. So we're not going to be adding those. I don't have anything else other than these, which I think is kind of pretty. What do you think? I kind of like that,
pretty.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
These came from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99. I paid that $2.99 for them, but they were 50% off every other week. So that makes them $1.50. So if you can, wait and save some money. But if you're like me and you're impatient, then you pick them up. All the ribbon does have wire, and I think that's very important, you guys. If you guys are just starting out and wondering what type of ribbon I use, I only use wired ribbon for my artificial decor. I don't use unwired ribbon for anything like this. I do for fresh pieces, fresh designs, and you know, fresh centerpieces and wreaths. I do non-wired velvet, but for wreaths like this, you know, I just can't imagine not using wired ribbon. It makes a huge difference. Tanya, I don't know how you messed up big time, but you did. They just seem to get smaller and smaller.
14. Those ones I think are a little better. The pink ones.
So you can be wrapping it around some cardboard, but But, you know, when I'm cutting it, I just quickly cut them. And I think it's easier, personally, than doing it that way. I don't know. I just do it this way. This is 1.5 inch ribbon. Get to it, boring. All right, I'll get to it just for you. Just kidding, I'm not. I'll take the time that I need. Thank you, though. But I think this pink will match the sign perfectly.
That's pretty. Alright, I believe that was 18. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
The sign came from Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99. I don't know if they have it this year. They had it last year. That's when I purchased it. But it is a pretty small sign. So I wouldn't do anything larger than a 14-inch wreath. I wouldn't be doing it on a 15 to 24. I just think it's a little small for anything larger than this. There is 18 twists altogether. I did 3 in each section. 1 on the inner 2 rings and then 2 on the outer 2 rings in each of the sections. Yeah, so for my tutorials, my exclusive Wreath community, everything's pre-cut and everything's ready, just so it's not boring, obviously. But for videos like this, you know, I'm not going to prep. It's an all or nothing type of thing. It's either you guys see the whole thing or you guys don't see it at all. And I know a lot of you guys do enjoy seeing the entire thing, which is why we do the videos. All right, now let's add the ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 of each, probably stick the green on top because it is slightly smaller, and then place it in each twist. Just like that. Yeah, Tanya, some of the pinks are 6 inches too.
I tried really hard on the pink one.
Yeah, some of the pinks are a little small too. Like 3 inches too short.
And I have my glasses on too.
And she has her glasses on. She asked me if both of these are only 6.5 inches. She asked me to before the video. She goes, "Should I put my glasses on?" I'm like, "Yeah, put your glasses on." Yeah, they don't help. You need a stronger prescription.
I know.
I do too, though. My helper is my friend Tanya, who can't cut for the life of her.
Yeah.
My gosh, Tanya. Every one of these are 2 inches too short.
Stop. I learned how to dovetail, though.
She did. Did you guys notice she knows how to well, you didn't
Well, I
dovetail
didn't do
any
it,
of them.
but
She was practicing beforehand because a few people were kind of angry at her last time. So she said, "I'm going to teach them, and I'm going to show them, and I'm going to dovetail." And she did.
I did it.
It took her like 25 tries, but she got the hang of it. All right. Yeah, Tanya, some of these are way too short. Oh well. But I like the colors together. Alright, this is sticking everywhere. I thought I had some fake fruit in the house somewhere. Did we check for it yesterday? Were you with me yesterday?
Did I what?
Who was here yesterday? Somebody was here looking for fake fruit with me.
wasn't
I know I have
there.
fake apples somewhere, but obviously we're not going to stick red apples on this. Alright. Tanya, we all make mistakes. Oh, look
I
at them all
just
stick
saw
up for
that.
you. Yeah, it's true. But I just don't get how you made a mistake.
I cut too short.
How? How'd you cut them too
I
short?
don't know. I think what I did on some of them was like I'd pull it out like this, and like the bottom would be a little looser. Like I didn't hold it like tight enough, and I guess it was 2 inches,
3 inches too short. So, but if we need more ribbon, we could do something. I guess. Why is Tanya there too slow? Yeah, well, she's here because she's my friend, and I think she cut them perfectly fine, a little too fast, but yeah, that's kind of a weird question, but I don't know what to say to that. Alright, so I have 2 extra pinks, and then I have 1 green. So I don't think only you cut them too short, I think you mixed up on how many you did cut. Probably. Let's see. I know there's 1 more here. And then let me see if I'm missing any. Nope. So there's just 2 extra pink.
Oh.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off the ends. And we'll see what we're going to do with this afterwards.
Oh, looks cute.
Yeah, each one got a little shorter and shorter. Did you use this? Did you use the first one to cut everyone, or after each time you cut?
Each time.
Yeah, that's another mistake. Because if you messed up, each time you mess up,
it got shorter
just
and shorter
keeps
and
getting shorter and shorter. Oh well. Yep, meshes from Craft Outlet. Exactly. And I think they have great quality. I don't think this was more than $4 or $5 for the roll. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Pretty inexpensive. And we still have about, I'd say, a quarter of a roll left, maybe. Maybe a little less. Do you wing it on every wreath? Yeah, sometimes. My dad always says if you want it done right, then do it yourself. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care that they're short at all. What's 2 inches too short? You just don't see it. Big deal.
Someone said you can't even tell 30. It's someone said it a while ago. I forget what it was though.
I think that's cute. That's funny that you messed up. No, she's not hired. Don't worry. Tanya, we are not hiring you to cut my ribbons. Alright, a couple more to cut, and then we'll fluff it, and hopefully we can pull them out a little bit.
I'm good at fluffing.
You are good at fluffing. You're good at fluffing.
Fluffing's fun.
Exactly. Everybody learns, one thing. Now Tanya's got the dovetailing down pat. She just needs to work on cutting ribbons a little bit better. But that's fine,
June said, "Good job, Tanya. Now Nick has more ribbon for another project."
Exactly. Yes, Craft Outlet. So yeah, I would probably cut them a little bit longer. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So do you remember how we fluff?
Yes, you make it all show like that, right?
Yep. My thing is I don't want my ribbons to look awkward.
Like natural.
Natural.
How do you fluff the mesh? Do you just go like that?
I don't really fluff the
You
mesh.
don't?
Once we're done with it, it looks... As long as it looks good, we're all set. So this is kind of like a pastel colored wreath.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
It's like spring and summer.
Yeah, I don't look at anything as mistakes. You know, we could always fix it. You know, I think this is, you know, honestly, this is long enough once we fluff it out. Look, so far. And if it wasn't, what I would do is I'd get more picks or some flowers and some fake fruit and add to it. You know, I don't really think there's any mistakes. You just can change things up and fix them. You know, if you're not in love with something, then obviously you should change it. Which is probably why I have so many wreaths that I haven't posted, because I'm just like, there's something I could do to it. Doesn't matter if she can cut ribbon. She's cute, somebody said. Yeah, she's definitely not the ribbon. But she can cut dovetails. So that's her specialty. Everybody has something.
I got a little nervous
you
when
guys,
you asked me to just cut them.
Yeah, you guys saw me and Kendall wrap presents before, and a lot of you guys are like, wow, for somebody that can make a bow, you can't wrap a present. Which is true. But she can't cut ribbons, but she can dovetail like there's no tomorrow.
And fluff.
And fluff.
Nick, when does your paid group go live?
So we will be going live this Sunday. I am going to try to sneak in a midweek tutorial this week, because I am leaving Tuesday. So, you know, typically it's Sundays at 8 p.m. So we'll see if we want to use the pink picks. I don't know right now. I do know I want some artificial fruit to stick in it.
You don't have any of those? Do you?
I don't have them, no.
Thanks.
I thought I did.
I really like these.
I do too. I like those.
They look pretty, but are they darker or is that just me?
I don't know, slightly. Maybe they match the sign better?
Oh,
Once we add the sign?
true.
Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just fluffing it. I'm just alternating the colors. So one of my biggest pet peeves is ribbon looking awkward. You know, it could look short. That's, you know, not the best. But as long as it doesn't look awkward. So it is wired. Manipulate it. Fluff it out. You were showing people how to overcome a situation where things don't go exactly as planned. I kind of think it's kind of fun when things don't go as planned, because you sit there and you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, like I cut some ribbon too short.
I mean, what do you got? You know, you guys can judge. I mean, what's going to happen? I mean, nothing bad can happen. I just think it's kind of funny. All right, one more ribbon to fluff.
About how much do you invest in a wreath like this?
I don't know exactly how much this one costs. Not all that much. You know, the most expensive part is probably the sign if you don't get it on sale. It was $9.99.
People are asking good questions.
They always ask good questions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my staple gun once I find it. Right here. I'm going to take 2 pipe cleaners. We'll just do the green because they're right here. So I didn't do anything to keep it from fraying. That's just what happened. What happens. This one's not going to really fray all that much, but if it does, it kind of adds character to it because it's kind of like a poly jute type of mesh, a burlappy textured mesh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple a pipe cleaner to the sign, and hopefully that secures the sign to the wreath, to the pipe cleaner. And what I would do is I would add a little hot glue to it, but I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys even more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it like this, and then afterwards I will go back and add a little hot glue. These are 1/4 inch staples, and this is an Arrow staple gun. I'm doing 2 staples for now. Nick, I tried to make a wreath today harder than it looks. So practice makes perfect. I mean, nobody ever is perfect, but you know, just keep at it. If you don't like it, change it. Adjust as needed. I'm going to feed the pipe cleaners through the mesh. am going to attach it to the wire form by just twisting it around the pipe cleaner. I don't have anything that's not shiny, you know, when it comes to ornaments. These ones are okay. I just don't want to add anything shiny to it. I really don't. Just because nothing is shiny on it right now. It's got to go up a little bit.
This matches the sign, I feel like. Didn't you just say that? I think I
So this is not actually a tutorial. The tutorials I do in the group do have a written material list. This is just stuff that me and Tanya grabbed about 10 minutes before the video, if that. Which a lot of these type of lives are done this way. So this is kind of like a hangout and have a little fun with us type of video.
That looks so cute with the sign.
I know, I like the sign. The sign is not all that big. It's got to be only 6 by 6,
Yeah.
if that. No, probably like 5.5 by 5.5. So I am twisting it around the metal form. I'm not just twisting it around the mesh. That is important. You want to make sure it is secure and not going anywhere. I'm twisting several times to make sure it is secure. Fix your ribbons. Hold it up so I can see before you guys see. That's what we got so far. How's the weather? It's been pretty crummy around here.
Wait, what does the sign say?
The sign says, "You are my main squeeze," and it has little limes and lemons around it. So if I had some limes and some lemons, I think that'd be really cute to add slices around here. But we do not have those. So if I do get them tomorrow, which is more than likely to happen, I will probably take a picture of it with it, or I'll come back in, I'll add them with you guys. If you're interested, I do plan on going live over at least once over the next couple days. So I'll let you guys know when. But you think we should add some of those pink things? What do you guys think? Do you guys like the pink flowery type things in it? I think we'll hold off till we get the lemons before we add it. But yeah, I like the colors. So the ribbons didn't end up being all that short. You know, I can't really tell. If they were a little bit longer, great. If they were a little bit shorter, who cares? You know, that's just life. Things happen. I don't really care. And yeah, just mess around with things too, you guys. You know, sometimes it's fun to make mistakes, which kind of sounds messed up, but it's kind of fun sometimes just to try things out. Somebody commented saying you never know until you try, and I completely agree with that. A lot of the things I wing, including this video, you know, we just threw things together and it turned out really cute. Like I said, we're going to add some limes and lemons. If I find some flowers I like, I'll incorporate those as well. But for the time being, this is the state of the wreath. The sign says "You are my main squeeze," and all of the colors are kind of pastel and they blend perfectly. And I'm glad the colors match nicely. Awesome. So again, if you guys don't mind, I don't really like those pink things in it either. I really don't. But if you guys don't mind sharing this video, I appreciate it. It gets the word out. Tanya's probably a little nervous that she had 1,500 people, but you handled it well. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'm really excited to do the giveaway for 100,000. I loved seeing the responses in the last video. You guys got pretty creative and were really sweet about it. So I'd love for you guys to win. And yeah, I'll see you guys all real soon. Over the next couple of days, like I said, I'll be live at least once, figure, in the next 2 days. I'll give you guys a slight update if possible. It'd be pretty with the bunny. Yep, so you could take the sign out and you could add...
Oh, I forgot about the bunnies.
A bunny head. I don't really like the bunny head, this color with it. But I did do a bunny tutorial, if you guys care to see, in my Wreath community yesterday. I really like it. It's really rustic, and this is kind of my style of wreath personally. So if you are interested in seeing that, we performed it last night in my group. But yeah, I'll see you guys all very soon. And I hope you guys have a great night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Because some people are watching from Australia right now.
Wow.
And I know it's not, whatever time it is there. Alright, you guys, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.